If flying saucers are real, who built them? The first thing you need to understand is that these things have always been here, hovering at the edge of human perception, flickering in and out of the corner of the eye, caught only by those who pay attention, those who do not dismiss the impossible because it is uncomfortable, those who can see beyond the veil of ordinary life. For decades, humanity has recorded sightings, photographs, radar anomalies, and yet governments deny everything, scientists scoff, the public laughs, but the people who have seen them up close, the ones whose eyes met the gleaming metal of a craft that moved in ways defying every law we know, swear that these machines are not of this world, and yet the strangest, most terrifying truth is that the question of who built them may not point outward, to distant stars, but inward, to the very shadowed corners of human history. Imagine, for a moment, a craft that can disappear mid-flight, a machine that can bend the sky around it, that moves silently, faster than any jet, defying gravity, responding with intelligence, almost like it is alive. Pilots report instruments failing, compasses spinning madly, electronics going berserk when the craft appears, as if the very technology of humanity cannot comprehend it. Witnesses describe shapes that change as you look at them, surfaces that shimmer with a light that is not reflection, not refraction, something entirely alien, something that dances with your mind itself. And then there are the crashes, the things that fall from the sky, shrouded in secrecy, removed by men in black who appear suddenly, silently, erasing evidence, taking the bodies, the materials, the fragments of impossibly engineered metal, leaving only whispers and rumors in their wake. Some say that these are alien crafts, that visitors from distant worlds are observing us, testing us, experimenting with us, guiding our technology and evolution in ways we do not yet understand. And yet the more you dig, the more you begin to see a pattern, a terrifying possibility, that someone on Earth has already built them, someone hidden, someone working in the shadows for decades, perhaps centuries, using knowledge so advanced that it seems impossible, using materials and energy that humanity has not yet learned to manipulate, building machines that the world will never admit exist. Imagine secret hangars carved beneath mountains, laboratories hidden under deserts, underground facilities where the brightest scientists are not only researching physics beyond comprehension but are trying to replicate what has already been witnessed. Machines that move beyond our understanding of space and time, crafts that respond almost as if they are conscious, almost as if they are learning. Some of these scientists speak, in whispered, terrified voices, of corridors of these crafts, rows upon rows of saucers, some operational, some partially built, each one humming with a vibration that is felt rather than heard, that touches your mind as much as your body, a vibration that teaches you a fear you cannot name. And then there are the abducted, the people who disappear, sometimes for hours, sometimes for days, only to return with memories fragmented, visions of interiors that defy physics, beings that communicate without words, using thought, images, emotions, flashing knowledge that pierces the human mind too quickly, too completely to grasp. They speak of experiments, of observations, of knowledge exchanged in ways that seem impossible, and when they return, the marks on their bodies are undeniable. Tiny implants, objects beneath the skin made of alloys unknown, alloys that bend light and energy in ways that science cannot replicate. And some of these witnesses insist that the crafts themselves are intelligent, that they can read fear. curiosity, aggression, and that they choose what to reveal and what to conceal. They test us, they probe us, they study us, and the more we try to capture them, the more they elude us, as if the very sky has turned into a theater of observation, a controlled environment where humans themselves are the experiment. Now imagine the pattern of sightings, once dismissed as random, now growing, increasingly bold, appearing above cities, highways, airports, military installations. They are no longer isolated anomalies. They are deliberate, orchestrated, studying the world with precision, and with each sighting, the question gnaws at you: are they learning, adapting, responding to human behavior, probing our psychology, measuring our reactions, teaching us, or preparing us? The most terrifying possibility is that someone built these crafts long ago, someone in our own history, someone who had access to knowledge, materials, and energy that the rest of the world could not imagine, someone whose existence has been hidden behind layers of secrecy, whose influence may have shaped technology, politics, even wars, in ways invisible to the public eye. These builders, whether human, alien, or something beyond human comprehension, may have already crossed thresholds humanity does not yet recognize, crafting machines that move through dimensions, that manipulate gravity, that generate energy in ways that make nuclear power look primitive, machines that test our courage, our perception, our very understanding of reality itself. And the crashes, the fragments retrieved by governments in secret, may not be accidents. They may be trials, experiments, prototypes, the results of testing that no one is allowed to know, hidden beneath steel doors in facilities that have never existed on any map. Some say these programs stretch back decades, hidden in plain sight, funded with money that cannot be traced, executed in silence, and the knowledge gained has never been admitted to the public, because to admit it would be to admit that humanity is far from alone, that we have always been observed, influenced, perhaps even guided or manipulated. Witnesses describe lights that move against the wind, craft that accelerate beyond physics, sudden vertical drops, changes in shape, surfaces that shimmer as if they are alive, edges that vanish into nothing, and yet every encounter leaves behind a message. We are here, we are watching, we are beyond comprehension, and you are not ready for the full truth. And when you follow the breadcrumbs in leaked documents, in whispers of classified files, in eyewitness testimony too numerous to dismiss, you see that there is a method, a terrifying method, and the method is intelligence, deliberate, precise, patient, building, observing, testing. The thought that chills the spine is this: if humans built the first flying saucers, in secret, guided by knowledge beyond the known sciences, then perhaps the legends are true. That someone among us, perhaps hidden for generations, has already mastered what we fear, already crossed the thresholds we cannot yet comprehend, and continues to operate in the shadows, building, observing, teaching, preparing. And when you look up at night, when a strange light twists in the sky, hovering silently, pulsing, rotating impossibly, moving with intelligence, you are not just seeing a craft. You are seeing a question, a warning, an experiment. You are seeing a presence older than your life, older than your civilization, watching, calculating, deciding what to show, what to hide, what to let humanity know. Perhaps these crafts were built to teach, to manipulate, to test. Perhaps they were built to evolve alongside humanity, to push our understanding, to measure our readiness. Perhaps they are a warning. Or perhaps they are preparation for something far beyond comprehension, something that cannot yet be named. And the scariest thought of all is that the sky is no longer just a sky. It is a network, a grid, a testing ground, a laboratory where the rules of reality are being bent, twisted, rewritten, and we are all subjects, whether we know it or not, whether we see it or not, whether we are ready to acknowledge it or not. The lights vanish, as they always do, leaving only the mind haunted, the imagination racing, the body trembling, and a question that echoes endlessly. Who built them? Why? And how long have they been here? And perhaps the answer is even darker. The builders are not gone. They are here, watching, building, testing, observing, and they may have been here all along, hidden in plain sight, operating beyond our senses, beyond our comprehension, and the next time a light flickers in the night sky, spinning silently, impossibly, deliberately, you might realize that it is not just a craft, it is a message, a presence, a living proof that we are part of something far larger, far older, far more terrifying than anyone will admit, and that the true question is not who built them, but what they are planning next, and whether humanity will ever be ready to understand it.